Matty Longstaff has flourished as a leader under his new manager, connecting play all over the field and trying to spring the attack in an attack that has been running rampant with Hugo Kuipers and Philip Zinkernagel leading the line. So an interesting setup as we kick off here in Montreal.
Matty Longstaff will get things started. And off we go. The sun is peeking out every now and then. A small chance of rain near the end of the match, but neither side will care too much about that. Both sides got results in drenching downpours this past Wednesday. So Montreal slowly again, methodically waiting perhaps for that one perfect ball. Laturi to Piet doesn't work. Haile Selassie who takes over. Zinkernagel wanted that quickly, didn't get it. Waterman instead on the left side. Radojevic was trying to help out, muscles that in for Haile Selassie. Kuipers wide for Zinkernagel. Just inside the box now. Zinkernagel on the right foot. Why not?
He's such a threat.
Elliott. Picking up Radojevic on the left side. It's a good pass from Elliott. Radojevic thought about whipping it in immediately. Back for Waterman now. The full retreat is on. Going back to this near side, perhaps. Waterman looking at a switch. Staten on the left side. Pineda. Radojevic. Waterman able to pick the pocket of Owusu. And a good turn by Zinkernagel. Zinkernagel finds a channel. Zinkernagel still has it on the right foot, just misses the near side post.
So good at driving with the ball, and it scares off the Montreal defenders. And when the space opens up, he's got a chance to shoot for himself. Gets away from Piet there. One little touch around Vera, who's afraid to touch him for fear of giving away a penalty. And the angle just gets a little bit too wide for Zinkernagel in the end as he cuts all the way across it and drags it well wide.
Good give and go there for Montreal. Looking for Laturi at the top of the box. Trasso and Jaime with some magic along the touchline, but goes for naught. Haile Selassie now had a turn option into some space, but guy now retreating. Waterman tapping that back for Elliott. Pineda. Well guarded by Owusu, so it's on Elliott once more. In space, Radojevic down the left side. His left foot, can he curl it in for Haile Selassie? It's a good ball into the box. Haile Selassie! Not in danger! No! It is past Gillier on the giveaway. And the fire opened things up here in Montreal.
And he can't get to it. That's the ball from Radojevic. And Haile Selassie puts it into a dangerous area. And then following up is Zinkernagel, who swipes it home in behind Gillier. Well struck into the corner. Too much power, too much precision. And Chicago has an early lead.
Love the backing off of the other two forwards, Kuipers included.
That it's a bit very slow and methodical. And there's another giveaway as well.
Longstaff right into the feet of Waterman. Haile Selassie, Kuipers a little off balance. Now tries the right foot and nearly able to catch Gillier leaning the wrong way.
And I was going to say, too, that Montreal needs to kind of bring that leadership and energy. And it's his poor giveaway as he gives the ball away and help out defensively. But Gillier had that one covered easily.
Well, guide to Piet on the one touch. Waterman hits it right back to Haile Selassie. Lud. Owusu. 3v3 here. Montreal looking to find some offense. Jaime. Can't find his striker. Now takes it himself, and what a save by Brady.
Good effort. Good effort from Jaime.
And Bakazi, there you go.
Look at it. Knew that could be a trouble all day long, but going into traffic and away they went the other way. And the stinging shot, well turned over.
One with 4 goals on the season. It's Carmona right on goal, and Brady does everything he can to punch it away.
That is a heavy Nice strike from Carmona. He hits it so sweetly. I think has the best save of the year this year, the one he saved off Hani Mukhtar. This one.
Carmona again. And did not hit that one as sweetly, although popped up in defense towards goal again. Brady astute for the likes of Craig and Strite. And not a bad idea by Philippe Ulefroy to just try to change the mix a little bit, because a little stagnant at times as we get going here in the second half. But I guess by Strite, who eventually took down Zinkernagel. Tug that got detected from outside, deflected over the bar.
What a save. Chris Brady once again. That is so difficult through traffic with a deflection. Gets the right arm up. That had a lot behind it from Strite.
Fought it off back towards goal again. Now sent outside the area. Longstaff a little bit hopeful on the first touch. Brady again. What a strike! Wanted better of himself on that one.
Well, here's Chris Brady when called into action. That's the second opportunity. He has such a heavy strike when it comes to him. Never afraid to have a crack. And in fairness, they'll probably the traffic that he had to stick the right arm out for even more difficult.
I know it's a cliche, but Brian Vera is an only bangers guy. Like, when he scores, they are heavy cannons. And nearly got another one of those. Zinkernagel now weaving his way through. There's Kuipers. Is it a goal? We heard a whistle, but that one came from the crowd. Kuipers keeps the streak alive.
The far corner, and that doubles the advantage. Well-timed run as well as he gets in behind Vera there. Frustration on the behalf of the Montreal players who are caught out with that quick break, but executed perfectly. First from Zinkernagel with the pass, and then from Kuipers with that finish. 10 goals now in 13 games. 10 goals in 10 consecutive games for Hugo Kuipers.
Start under his belt for this season. One start, 9 appearances in total. This is 10th. Goodman looking for Kuipers, finds him, headed down nicely on the first touch. The save stopped again is Mueller. Thomas Chillier keeps CF Montreal in the match. Kuipers nearly bagged a quick brace here. Instead, Saputo. He's going on another run. He thought he'd get service. He has to curl back, though. He's offside for now.
Not unfamiliar. He's scored a couple of goals in multiple games this year. What a ball in from Goodman, by the way.
Mueller.
Consecutive games.
21 goals in those 15 games for Joseph Martinez. I mean, that's almost golden boot worthy just in those 15 matches. Never mind the other 19 you'd have to work with. Back the other way, Lod. Dittejean cutting in to the channel. Takes the shot, and that one had eyes, but
shooting chance away. And he just can't keep it down and low and on target. But we have seen a couple of
just over the bar.
You get the sense sometimes it's a bit feast or famine with this type of young player coming in. He has one-way boots in some aspects to get forward, but he did defend well on that last.
Canada just yet. They'll welcome Toronto into Chicago for their final match before the World Cup break. That one turns into a goal kick. Yes, Fotis Pazakos agrees with the player's assertion. Skip past Kuipers. And maybe Kuipers isn't done with Canada either. Charging towards the box. Hugo Kuipers. Is there another one? Kuipers cutting it. Just missed the post.
It just got away from him. He had the angle, and then it just trickled out of reach. But he creates this chance here by getting by Neil rather easily. Little slip from Neil, and it was right there.
13 goals already for Hugo Kuipers. What a start to the season. Waterman Deschamps. Looking for Kuipers, but he beat Gillier there. He won't. It was close, though. Final minute of added time here in Montreal. It is getting slick. Mueller hits the deck. Rios, he's far out of his office. Neal. Sincher on the left foot, hoisting it up. Rios is there. Another save by Brady
to keep it at 0. Another fine save from in close. Good power.
Must be the final moment of the match. Longstaff, one last go towards goal. This should be a clear, and there goes the whistle. And this match is over. Chicago wins it 2-0.